Thank the Matrix. My joints are finally clear of that horrible webbing.
I don't know how you do it, Botanica. Organics all the time? No, thank you, ma'am.
Speaking of, Botanica, you look very...
Ugly, gooey, gross, organic-y.
different! Exotic!
Don't worry. I understand this is an extreme change in appearance. A techno-organic body? Certainly not for most, but it does my spark good. In more ways than one.
Excuse me, but I honestly can't imagine how.
I admit it has been an uncomfortable process of trial and error. Nevertheless, now that I have found the proper balance of organic and inorganic to maintain myself in a healthy manner, there is no end to the wonders I've discovered.
Is it really safe to experiment on yourself like that?
No, not at all. But I would not want to inflict such extreme changes on a patient who was not willing. As it happened, I was the only enthusiastic member of the crew.
Wonder why.
With this new form, I can much more easily navigate the dense jungles of this planet and interact far more naturally with its inhabitants. More importantly to your squad, the organic portions of my frame now produce its own energy through a process of using the cellular makeup of my organic half to convert sunlight into energy. So far, my energy consumption is down a whole 12%.
How long have you been subsiding through alternative means?
Only 2 paracycles?
That isn't enough time to determine whether or not this is a viable alternative. Botanica, you could start breaking down in another paracycle or a cortex.
That is very possible, but the fact remains that, shipwide, we are increasingly reliant on solar power. If techno-organic systems prove effective in the long term, my crew will both be better suited for locating energon and require less of it in turn.
Clever and unorthodox. Very much like yourself, Botanica. Good work.
Thank you, Elita One. Given our recent excess of energon, we're sending you a gift. All the energon we'd planned to use this cortex, but managed to save instead.
Oh,
Yes.
No getting overcharged, ladies.
Really?
Well, there goes our plans for the evening. Oh, dang. And I was so ready for a wild night out.